Witch Queen. I'll probably end up. I'll probably broadcast Witch Queen. I'll leave D1 for. I'll leave D1 for YouTube, and then Witch Queen for Twitch. Or I might just stream. This would be the only game I stream.
What do you mean, Terry? Neither will I.
Yeah, Terrence won't be doing it. He's gonna wait. No.
No, I'm not. I'm
Terrence
not
is
interested anymore.
Terrence is not interested in D2 anymore. It helps when there's two people.
Really, the key of Akka?
The what?
It's one of the stupid things. Don't worry about it. It's calcite fragment shit. Who is shooting me? Eating this mac and cheese like it's the only thing in this world.
What is?
Michelle made me some mac and cheese.
Nice. Wish I lived with my girl and she could do that for me.
No, don't do that.
What?
You don't want to live with
after graduation.
You don't want to, man.
So after,
Things get
because I'm not
real
even gonna
personal.
walk on my graduation. I'm not gonna, because if her and I, because I'm moving out of Utah anyways. I plan on moving back out east. Eventually, that's how it was gonna work. And then she actually felt the same way. She was like, I don't want to be in Utah anymore. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, here, I'm gonna give you a little secret, okay? There's this state called Maryland. Stay away.
Why would I ever go to Maryland? There's nothing in Maryland.
Exactly.
It's just shrimp boats. That's all
Nope,
there
nope,
is.
nope, nope. Just stay away.
Wow.
It's not one of those, oh, we don't like you or not. It's just, trust me, stay away.
Oh, I never planned to go to Maryland.
Once you get here, it's like you get comfortable with stupid shit and you don't want to leave. And then when you try to leave, you can't.
I'm like Utah.
Yeah, but at least you have like Mormons to make fun of. All we have is fucking, I don't even want to call them fucking Black Lives Matter group because they're not really Black Lives Matter.
Terry knows exactly what it is. Oh boy.
It's just a bunch of fucking idiots that fucking want to destroy the city and say, we're Black Lives Matter when it's not even what it's about.
If it's like if you're not a violent protest, is it like if you don't protest violently, you're not one of us?
Yeah, basically.
God. We had a in Utah. This is gonna be funny as hell. So you know how like in Utah, like everyone's like, oh, it's so calm and peaceful, like nothing bad ever happens in Utah,
I have
you
a
know?
real question for you. Are there black people in Utah?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm just.
I was just about to say that actually. I was just about to say
Racist ass
that.
motherfucker. Hey Terry, you want to be like a real
My
big
doctor's
fucking star?
my
Move to
my
Utah.
optometrist is black. My optometrist is black.
What, to be a fucking movie star? Man, you want to be a fucking sports star? You're kind of tall. Move to fucking Japan. You bigger in Japan.
Yeah, don't go to China. Yeah,
For Rizzy real,
you can
man.
suck at sports over in China, and they'll pay you money. Uh-huh. Just because it's sports, and just because every other person in their country can't peak 5'5".
You can get that triple deluxe, hand over hand, twisty, turny, glut glut. Yeah, man.
I mean, hey, I mean with you gotta think about it. People of color in like Asian countries is like really something.
I don't like how you said people of color. It's
Black
racist.
people. You want me to say black people? Be better?
How about, oh god, how do they say it on National Geographic? The
Brothers?
indigenous people. You remember that, Terry? Terry, do you remember that fucking you went to what high school did you go to around here? Oh, then you got a good education. Okay. I remember
He's
I
like, oh yeah,
remember
you're right.
we're studying some history, right? And they were like the indigenous people of this
Oh,
area, and then the
right.
next day was like February 1st, and then all you hear is he was like the African Americans. I was like, hold up, you called them indigenous yesterday. He was like, yeah, but it's their month. I was like,
That's racist.
I was like, hold up, you only celebrate them during the 1 month? Okay, okay. You know how
It's a
wrong that
history
was?
lesson.
You watching Roots and you look and you see fucking Oprah's pedicure and shit. You're like, man, you know that ain't right.
Fuck. Damn, bro.
Who was it? It was a fucking British guy.
Dude,
The
I'm gonna say
KSI.
this,
That's his name, right?
Terry.
Alright, he was doing a thing. He was like, you know what the problem with Roots is? And like he had like the massive phone. He was like, if you watch the movie Roots, pay attention to the hands. You can tell not one of them picked any cotton in their life. I was like, are you fucking serious right now? I'm
Uh,
serious. I mean,
no,
I
man.
guess he was just looking for clout, but still, it's like just watching the fucking whole thing. It's like motherfuckers do anything for some fucking clout.
He like called that movie out though. You bastard. Yeah, but no, fuck, man. Nah, Terry. When I went to Japan, I was what? I would have been like 16. I went for it was either 2015 or 2016 when the World Scout Jamboree happened, and me and my buddies snuck off because we were 2 hours from Hiroshima. We were 2 hours, so we're like, hey, let's sneak off and go into the city. We did, and the minute we get off the fucking bus, this this girl was like, picture, picture, picture. This is a hot ass fucking like she's an Asian MILF. She had to have been a MILF. She had to have been a MILF. You not Asian. You're looking that good. Nah, you gotta be a MILF in Asia, man. I'm sorry, bad to say, but she had to have been a MILF. There's no way. So we're standing taking the photo, and then she's like, oh, you should come to lunch with us. And I'm like, okay. We're like, yeah, sure, fuck it. And so we get there, we're like, ah, fuck, dude. And we keep going, and we go to lunch. We go to this, it's. Korean. It was Korean barbecue kind of style, you know, where you have like where you have the. It's not where you dip it in the oil. It's like you cook it on the actual pan pot. It's the pan. It's the surface itself. You know what I'm talking about? How you see that in Japan? That's what they did. So it's kind of Korean. Everyone's like, it's Korean. I'm like, nah, technically not. So we're doing it,
Okay.
and we didn't tell. So we snuck off. So we didn't tell anybody what was happening. We didn't know that our scout troop was going into Hiroshima the later that day. So we yeah, so we're sitting there at the restaurant. All we hear is, "What the fuck?" Turn around. Our scoutmaster sees us with these two like 40-some Asian girls, and they're flirting with us. We're flirting back trying to be funny. And they're just like, "What the fuck is going on?" And everyone in the group is right there. They're staring at us. It's like where we have our arms around them and shit like that. Oh, it was bad. That was really bad. He gave us a talk. He said, "What the fuck were you thinking?" We both looked at him and said, "We were trying to get laid. I don't know what you were thinking." We were trying to get laid. He's like, "That is not okay." I said, "Technically in Japan, that's legal age." They couldn't lay a hurtful finger on us. They weren't allowed.
Nah.
The scoutmasters weren't allowed
He
to.
literally said, "What the fuck, man? You think that her name's Tina, but it's really Tyrone."
Fuck, dude. I got I got the deep lore. Dude, I gotta do Vanguard strikes. I gotta do the 5 Vanguard strikes.
Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna run to the store get some chicken wings real quick.
Chicka wang, chicka wang, wing wong. I'm gonna leave the fire team. Then
I
I'm gonna go bust it.
I'll be back in like half hour or something like
Okay.
that.
Nah, Terry, that shit was fucked up though. And then yeah, no, but I had that girl's number. I had that girl's number for like a good 2 years. Cause apparently they weren't two milfs. It was a mother and a daughter. It was a mother and a daughter, and the mother was going on to me. And I was like, oh man, I was like, yeah. I was like, right, I got the, the bustier one of the two. I was like, yeah. Give me some fucking titties, dude. I was bad, dude. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was pissed. I was pissant terrified. I've never been more afraid of an overweight white man in my life. That was not my father. He's like, you're lucky we can't hurt you. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you shouldn't be telling a minor that. He's like, wow, I said, can't you get arrested here? I was like, couldn't you get arrested for that shit in Japan? But nah, so yeah, if you're like white, if you're white, have blonde hair, or you're black, you're gonna they are gonna they love you over there. Like you are their best friend over there because they will like take photos. And we went to a Buddhist temple too. And for we were there for 3 hours, and for that whole 3 hours, it was nothing but a photo shoot for me and like five other people. Because they have because in Scouts you have something called your Class A, which is like that tan uniform you see them wear, and we were required to wear that when we went out. But it was really hot, so we didn't wear it. Me and the guys were wearing muscle shirts, so we had taken Scout shirts. So we had like troop uniforms, like a troop shirt. We had cut it to where it looked like a wife beater, and we walked around with that on. Everybody was like taking photos, like, "Oh, look at the strong American boys," and I'm like, "Yeah." The only time a girl ever willingly flirt with me in public was an Asian was an Asian mother. It was bad. I talk all this shit about. I talk all this shit, but it's like it's true though. Like I'm not wrong. Like there's some people in Japan where it's like it's seen as like, ooh, ah, you know what I want to do? And I literally told my girlfriend this when we were planning a trip to Japan first. I said, babe, I'm gonna be real. I said, there's one day where I'm just gonna go to a cafe. She's like, why? I said, don't worry about it. be back in 5 hours. And she's like, what cafe? My coworker had to explain it to her. It was great. Because the coworker that loves like K-pop and J-pop and stuff had to explain it to her, and she's sitting there laughing her ass off while I'm sitting there in the back behind her, embarrassed. Like, why are you telling this bitch my secrets? Shut up. Now I can't see anime titties in real life. I can't go see a girl dressed up as Sexy Eevee. Fuck that. I was talking with I should not be saying this. I shouldn't be saying this. Oh, it launched me solo into. Yeah. Shit. Yes, for the record, I'm white, guys. Don't think I'm not cultural appropriating anything. I promise. No cultural appropriations going on here. Like Danny's fucking said. No, I've heard the R. I've heard the R once or twice. I've heard. Nah, you weren't. I've heard him pop a good hard R on that. Because over in the UK, it's not frowned upon. Apparently, and I'm like, here it is. I said, you could start a civil war with that word. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Back alley brawl.
The Vault of Glass. It is one of the Vanguard's greatest triumphs.
Yep.
The destruction of time's conflux. A victory over the Vex collective mind. From deep in that we've received a signal laced with an old Vanguard.
You hear. You're like, oh fuck. Uh-oh.
If a guardian has become lost, unstuck in time, we must return them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Next time they plan your funeral, bro.
The message we received was this.
They won't be distant message. The creatures will soon reach the heart of the vault. When they do, we're gonna destroy them. Once they take the Vex, they'll come.
Yep. Pay you back. You got the loan shark.
That's why you're here.
And it's not like the Italian loan shark. It's like it's the brother. It's the brother one. It's the brother too. It's not the. Hey, I get to give me my money. It's like hello. It's like I get you. Like run that shit back. I get you my motherfucking money. I fuck y'all bitch while I'm at it. You know, like you getting like the 80s. You get like 80, like you getting like the 80s brothers, like 80s black guys. Like, oh boy. It's like what is it? Don't be a menace in South Central. Yeah. With the fucking with the Wayans brothers. Did you hear how they came up with the fucking nuke scene? They were literally sitting around. He's like, he wanted to do it like a big big dick contest. Like who's got the bigger dick? And he's like, what's better than a fucking RPG? He's like, a USSR nuke. And he said it almost did not happen. They almost didn't let them do the nuke scene. And I'm like, I'm so happy they kept that. I showed that to my girlfriend. She did not like it at all. I fucking found it hilarious. I found that shit funny. Huh? No, she didn't find the movie funny. She doesn't like the more racy type of jokes. She can't deal with that type of humor, so like who is it? She doesn't like Bert Kreischer, which I'm sad because I love Bert Kreischer. She likes Def Dunham, but she doesn't like Ahmed, and I'm like, I can see that. Yeah, you can see like she doesn't like that type of stuff. She doesn't like that type of stuff, and I'm like, okay, well that's fine. I'm like, that's the I said that shit gets me laughing my ass off, and she was like, you're racist. I'm like, I'm. It's like I'm sorry if I found the fact that if I found a black guy hanging from an oak tree funny. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I found that shit funny. It was I was fucking took me off guard. I didn't expect that shit. Yeah, it's a really you. There's a lot of shit like that goes over your fucking head when you're a kid. It is surprising how much shit you don't even realize is bad until you like sit there and you're like, oh. You see it in real life and you're like, oh. Like when they make the joke in the South Central about the guy who's like who's like a priest. But he's still like gangster. That's where I found that funny because I'm like, oh shit. I'm like that's actually accurate for like prison. Because you're gonna have like the priest, you're gonna have the guy that's like the priest and stuff, but he's gonna be like the hard ass like gangster. I'm just outing myself on stream. I really don't care. So you try to be skinny and white while living it while staying in state prison. Bitch, please. They'd have used my ass as a sex toy. They'd have used my butt as a sex toy, my man. Let's be real for a minute. Oh fuck, I don't want to die. Because this is I hate the Taken King missions because they're all darkness zone. Because they're all dark zone. They're all no respawn. Because you're fighting the Taken. I don't know, it's just a race. It's the racy jokes that really get me. Because one, they're funny, and two, most of the time you never expect the punchline, you know? Like you're like, oh, how does a so and so do this? It's like this, and it's like, oh my god. Like you're thinking it's gonna be like the obvious, like, oh, it's gonna be this, and then it's like, oh shit. It's like, what? Since when? So, I don't know. My girlfriend. I told my girlfriend I was like, damn, because she was we were watching Big Bang Theory, and I didn't watch all of Big Bang Theory, you know. So I watched until like I don't know if you did. I don't know if you watched, but it was like I only watched until Howard got married, and then after that I kind of just like left off. I kind of really stopped paying attention, you know. So my parents were like, Big Bang's on. I'm like, okay. We would watch it, but I wouldn't pay attention, so I didn't know like half was going on. So she's talking, and she's like, I don't like her with the one girl, the Penny girl. She's like, I don't like her with the pixie cut. I said, damn. I said, I fucking love a white girl with pixie cut. I said, I love a girl with a pixie cut, man. She's like, why? I said, I don't know. It's something about that shit just gets your motor running, you know? I told her straight up, I was like, that shit gets my motor running. It's just, I think. I think I don't remember if I told her this. I can't remember if I said this, but I think I might have thought it in this case. I might have, yeah, I thought it, and I was like, damn, if you had a pixie cut, I said, I'd have fucking taken you on the couch then, and I don't give a fuck who watching. You had that pixie cut? Hello. But drop them fucking panties. Look, man. I don't know. That's just my thing. Like everyone's got their preferences. I'm just like, dude, it's the short hair. Like I love the long hair. Like, you got long hair, you got short hair. I don't care, but it's like for some reason, girls with short hair just. I think it screams kind of like you're like, oh, I'm bad at like a badass, you know? It's like, oh, she got some hardcore shit. She can take a rough, you know? Dude, I have tattoos. My biggest thing, if a girl does not have tattoos, I've literally told a girl, she's like, oh, I don't have tattoos. I'm like, okay, I can't date you. Sorry. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nah, because if they don't have tattoos, they're probably not going to be for them. That the chance they won't be for them. And I'm like, one, tattoos are instant yes for me. Because I love a girl. If you see a girl with like a full sleeve, she's got like that that right arm or left arm sleeve, and it's not floral. Ooh, bro, she's freaky. She's freaky if she ain't got that. If she's like my first tattoo is a sleeve, and it's like oh it's like oof. It's like I will let you do stuff to me. I will switch to a submissive for you. Oh, I've done that once. I've switched to sub real quick for that. Fuck yeah. Because she had kept hers covered up with makeup. So chat, keep in mind, this is all before I met my current girl. So don't go like, oh, he's cheating. No. This is before I met my girl right now. So, I'm sitting in the, so yeah, it was right when I turned 21. I went to the bar, and I was with my friends, and we were just like celebrating, because I did my own celebration, and then I celebrated with like my family and stuff, and then I had like my work friends had a party for me. Then I had a party with my like actual friends, and we went to the bar, and this girl had she had a long sleeve shirt on, pixie cut. She had that pixie cut, and so I'm sitting there like, okay, all right. She comes up, she's like, well, I think this was before I like I like really flipped on my mind. I was like, ooh, pixie cut. Yes, please, mommy. Whew. It's like, baby, you can do what you want. So we do that, and I was already like figuring out like my real preference for women and stuff. Cause you gotta figure that shit. I tell people like you gotta figure that shit out by the time you're like 30. You know, like you gotta know like your minimum standard. You know, you can't just be like, oh, it's like, oh, I like her personality. Now you gotta have like some sort of like type. Like the thing that attracts you to a girl when you first see her in a bar. When you're like, all right, you got your beer, you down your beer, you're like, all right, I'm gonna do it. What draws you to her? Her personality. Nah, but you ain't talked to her, so how do you know her personality? For me, she gotta be less. She cannot be over. I will not do girl with a girl over 5'10". I will not. Nope. Nope. She gotta be small. I'm 6'1". She gotta be like 5. She gotta be maximum 5'8". Because you don't want someone that like wear heels and they're on the same level as you. You want like someone that wears heels and then they're still shorter than you. You know. You. Nah, man, I like him short, man. I like it short because I am a heavy I'm what you like a heavy dom. I'm a heavy dominant type in the bedroom, and so if they're about the same height as me, I'm just like, I'm like I can't really. It's just something for me. Like I like the shortness because it's like, and some of them like that shit too, you know. Some of them are like, oh, they like the taller dudes, and I'm like, fuck yeah, hello. Like I got tattoos. Yeah. But then you show them a guy that's 6 foot, and they're like, meh. It's like, seriously? It's like, bitch. It's like, bitch, what you want? You want me to be NBA too? It's like, sorry. That wasn't in the... Sorry, I was not... Yeah. You want yay high? It's like, you want yay high in NBA? You are in the wrong state, sweetheart. You are. Oh, oh, that's actually kind of fucked up now. That's actually fucked up. That's fucked up.
I don't like the fact that girls want a dude to be certain height, certain build, house this, house that, how pretty much be financially stable and all this and that. Okay, hold on,
By
let
the
me ask
time
you
they're
this.
21,
Yeah,
it's like,
all that. And just so y'all could be what? Housewife? What if that person doesn't want a housewife?
it's like, what if he wants like a equal,
Eventually
like,
they decide,
like equal partner, man? Like, I can't do that. I can't do that shit where they're like, I just. That's me. That's just gold digging. That's just gold digging, like straight up. Like you know you a gold digger when you're just like, yeah. But like some people, the housewife works, you know. Like I saw a relationship on it was on Snapchat.
sometimes it's like, yeah, you want
So
a housewife and
do you have Snapchat, right?
no.
Okay.
I think it's
So do you know the stories and stuff where it's like love don't judge? It was on that actually recently. It was probably about like a couple weeks ago. I was watching one at work, and it was this group. It was this girl, and she's talking, and it's like she's a housewife. Like she doesn't work. She does everything her husband tells her to do. You know, it's the very like traditional style. And I'm just like, and people were ripping on her in comments and stuff on social media, and I'm like, dude, if that's what she wants to do, go for it. Me personally, fuck no, I would never want that. You know, it's like if my bitch wants to go to work, fuck yeah, let's go to work, babe. You need a ride? I'll drive you to fucking McDonald's. I don't care where the fuck you work. You want to work at Mickey D's? All right. Better be bringing back me a filet of fish, and we got yourself a deal. Y'all can't judge me. Filet of fish are the shit. Filet of fish hit hard. They hit good. But no, So yeah, back to that. I went off on a rant. Where was I? Oh yeah, the bar. How the fuck did I go off on a sex rant? I was like, I mean, I'm talking about meeting a girl at a bar like a year ago. How do we go from there? Oh yeah, we're just talking about BDSM shit. What the fuck, dude? The sometimes the sides you go on when telling a comedic story. So go to the bar. She's like, hey, how are you? Like she saw my tattoos. I had tattoos at the time. All my tattoos were like exposed, and I have most of my tattoos are exposed. All but maybe like one or two are hidden. Other than that, the one, two, or three are exposed are hidden. And I go. So we're talking. She's like, you're super cute. And I'm like, thank you. I said, you're very attractive. I find you're very attractive too. I'm like saying straight up, like, hey, you're hot, and so on. And I'm being up front. She's like, hey, do you want to go back to like my apartment? And I'm like, okay. I was like, sure, yeah, let's go back and let's hang out. We go back, and she's like, I know what she was wanting to do. Like, it was straight up clear in the conversation that we were going to go screw. And I was like, I was having second thoughts at the time, and I'm like, do I want to? Is this what I want to do? And then she was like, are you okay? She's like, are you sure you're okay? Like, making sure that I'm okay doing this? Because I'd never hooked up at a bar. This is my first time. And she was like 24. So she had like 3 years on me. And she was like, she was like, oh, you're a baby. She thought I was inexperienced. And she takes off the shirt. This bitch has a full, like, two full sleeves up to her chest. Like it doesn't, the neck is bare, but like from the neck to the boobs and over to the arms. And she's like, are you sure you're okay? I looked at her, I was like, uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. I was like, I cannot tell you, I took my clothes off quicker than I've ever done. Fuck. But that's just preference, man. That was a year ago. That was like a year ago. So you can't be like, oh, it's like that was a year ago, man. Huh? I mean, I found my girl now. I'm like, hey, You know, it's like she's okay with me drinking. We've had the conversation where, like, I can't, if I go to a party, I'm not allowed to stick my dick in another girl. She's like, but if you kiss a girl, she's like, if you kiss a girl, just don't tell me. Yeah, for my sake. So I'm like, if you kiss a girl, don't, if you drunk kiss a girl, or like you've been drinking and you kiss a girl, because after you have like one or two drinks, you're not sober. You know, like no matter what someone says, you are not. Whatever you say, you're not sober. And I'm like, okay. And I know, like, she knows that when I go drink, I hit it hard for like the first like hour, because I'll drink, 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 and I have a thing where I can drink. I'll drink and drink and drink, and I'll drink till I throw up. Now it's bad, I know, but here's the thing: after I throw up, I can go through a whole 750. I can go through a whole like 300 milliliter bottle of Fireball in a night and be completely fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like I can handle. So that's my thing. Like that's how I'm able to go and drink it more. You know. And it works. And like the doctor says, oh, you shouldn't really do this. Like I know I shouldn't do this. I know I shouldn't do that. Like, but you know, it's like it's not really like it's like, oh, hey, okay, cool. I won't ever do it. Yeah, I won't do it. But I really will. In the end, I'll end up fucking doing it again because I don't care. Um, but yeah, so that's just how it is. It's the amount of trust. Like, it's also like what what you and your girl consider cheating. You know, it's like if you consider like even talking to another girl cheating, okay, cool, that's you. If it's like you put your dick in another girl, okay, you know, it's all just moderation. Yeah, it's all just, hey, this is what I'm okay with, this is what I'm not okay with. Just you gotta respect that. So, that's just how I see it. Someone else might not see it like that. Boo freaking who. So, no, it is what it is, man. I mean, hey, people can judge me all they want, like blah blah blah. Fuck you then. Okay? You don't fucking judge me? Fuck you, bitch. No, I'm happy with my girl. And I mean, yeah, if I end up having kissing a girl drunk, like obviously I'm gonna keep it to myself for like her sake. Obviously, like she says, just don't tell me. I'm like, yeah, I won't tell you because then because then she's probably getting in her mind like, oh, did I like it more than I liked kissing her? They're gonna get that mindset, and you don't want your girl in that mindset. And that's what she told me. She told me straight up. She was like, then I'm gonna start thinking that you like her more than me, and I'm like, no, that's never gonna be the case. I told her, I was like, that's never gonna be the case. And I said, if that ever becomes the case, I said, you and your dad have the full right to absolutely kick my ass. Like you and your dad have the full right to jump me and beat my ass if that ever becomes the case. I threw myself out there. I was like, fuck it. If I ever do that, yeah, you can kick my ass. I don't care. I'll take my beating like a man. I did something wrong. I'll take the blame. Huh? You got fucked up. You gotta take the consequences. You can't be, oh, I won't cheat on my girl and ain't gonna be nothing happen. Her daddy gonna find you and you be fucked up. Her daddy about to fuck you in the ass. Her daddy about to fuck you in the ass here in about a couple seconds. Daddy gonna come by and be like, hello, what you doing? Nothing. It's like, you know, you fuck. Why do you think? Why you here? Oh, you know why I'm here, boy. He's got like that six. You got that dad with the six thick southern accent too. It's like, you feel your nuts go back up inside you. Your voice starts to get high again. You're like, I reverted from puberty. It's like I reverted from puberty. You know that you got that. You remember that feeling? Or you know that? Yeah, but when you get scared and you feel your nuts go back up in your body, you're just like, fuck. Yep. You're like, man. It's like, what's that feeling in my throat? It's like, There's two of them there. It's like it's not cancer. It's like that's the fear of getting your ass kicked by your girl's daddy. That's the fear of you fucked up. Mhm. Oh yeah. That's why I've never cheated because I have the fear. I have that fear in my body. In my mind, that's the fear. Like my most rational fear is that if I do cheat, is that the girl's dad is going to like go psycho and beat my ass. Like he is going to like risk putting. No, he's gonna risk putting himself in jail and he's gonna kill me. And I'm just like, please don't. I'm like, please don't. Like I have that fear in my head. Every time I get in a relationship, it's like if I actually choose to cheat on her, I am dead. Like I have that conversation in my mind. Every time I get in a relationship and I like talk to the parents for, I'm like the dad could be skinnier and weaker than me. I said, if he said he's gonna beat my ass, I'm just gonna sit there and let him do it. Nope, I ain't. Huh? I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight back. Nah. Every relationship I've been on, the girl's they're either broken up with me or she's like, I mean, I've dumped like before I got in a relationship with a girl, I've like broken up with the other one, but like I've never like gone behind a girl's back and like, yeah, 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 don't tell my girlfriend. Ugh. If ladies, if whoever watches this like after it's like done with live, if you're a girl, ladies, if your man makes that big of a dramatic noise, he faking. He faking it. It's the same way you ladies. It's the same way women fake orgasms. It's the exact same fucking way. I keep coming. I can't stop coming. You can stop coming at any moment. That's why I stopped talking shit. That's why I stopped talking. That's why yeah, that's why I stopped talking shit, you know? That's why I stopped talking shit is when like more and more girls were like, "Yeah, I fake orgasms." It's like, shit. It's like and you're just like, "Uh-oh." You're like, "Uh-oh, I don't have good dick." Mhm. Mhm. I love it when Barstool does the interviews like, "Have you ever faked an orgasm?" And it's like, "Yes," and then you know that her like the guy she's dated, like she's been with her like watching that. Like at least one of them's watching it and he's just like, "Son of a bitch." He's like, "Son of a bitch." Yeah. In reality, it's the cocky ass dude, and it's like, oh shit. I peg having good dick as you say, hey, you wanna come fuck, you wanna fuck again, and they're like yes. They're not like maybe. They're like yes. Like you know it's good. You have good dick when they move their plans for it. That's when you know. Hmm. If a girl puts you on the pedestal, like yeah, it's like yeah, sure. I have like 45 minutes. It's like okay, I got 45 minutes before work. Just meet me in the parking lot. Like, okay. Boom, boom, boom. Bang went out in the back seat of her fucking minivan. You gotta move that child seat. You gotta meet that. You gotta move that Dora the Explorer child seat out of the way. Yeah. You find like you find the fucking gum wrapper and shit. You're like, oh hey. My buddy was oh god, he told me something really weird. So he was watching. I swear to God, half the stuff I say I need to write down so I can put it in a stand-up show. I don't. I really feel like I need to do that in like a little like an open mic night. Just start talking about the weird shit that I've like fucking experienced. Because I've had some fucked up shit happen. So he comes in, he's like, I just what was it? He's like, I just jacked off for the first time because he was like he was just like reformed. He was Reformed Mormon. So like he just got out of the church. He got away from it all, and he was like experiencing like the sexual pleasure side of things. And this man, we had to like tell him like, hey, he's like, how do I jerk off? I said, you put it in your hand, move up and down, turn on some porn. He's like, really? I said, yeah, that's about it. And he's like, I want to. He's like, cool. So we're watching a movie. You could tell he got in the mood because he didn't know how to fucking hide it. When you're a guy, you know how you hide it. You just like, you do a quick like little maneuver, like that no other guys will see. But somehow the fucking women can hone in on that shit quickly. When you do the little adjustment, they're like, ooh, he's horny. Get away from him. And you're like, how the fuck do you see that? Fucking fucking Hawkeye, bro. Like Kate Bishop. But he goes into the bathroom and comes back out. And he's like, bro. I was like, what? He's like, I just saw the best. He's like, bro, I just watched my first porn. We're like, okay, what did you watch? We're curious, you know? We're like, oh, what's his preference? Like, what's your... Yeah, that's like it's not weird. It's like every guy literally asks. It's like a question every guy gets asked. It's like, oh, what's your favorite fucking porn? What gets you off? It's like, this man was like, yeah, dude. I was like, oh. He's like, I don't know. It was like she was having a lot of fun, and she's like, yeah, she was on a some sort of bus, and I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah. He's like, he picked her up from the side of the road, and I'm like, oh my god, this man was watching the Bang Bus. He's telling us about fucking, who is it? Gianna Michaels on the Bang Bus. Dead ass, this man was watching Gianna Michaels for his first time, and we're all like, all right, respect. We're like, respect. Like, we can, like, you know, it's like, all right, yeah, that's good for your first time. I was like, if he was watching Fake Taxi, I'd have to kick his ass. So he comes up, he's like, bro, I love this shit. He's like, I love jacking off. I was like, he yelled in. We were in a dormitory. We were in a student dorm. And he yells this, and our RA is outside the door. My RA is outside the door, and all he hears is this whiter than Casper motherfucker yell, I love masturbating. I'm just like, of all times you had to yell that. While we're all drunk. We're all drinking. We've been drinking. We're fucked up. One, I'm impressed this guy could get it up and still jack off when he's drunk. Because if you can beat your meat while you're drunk, hats off to you. But you know what I mean? Like, it takes a lot longer. Yeah, but like, if you're able to finish, yeah, hats off to you. You know? Yes. Oh, bro, that's me with that's me. Shit. I'm be real. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, you want to fucking leave? I tell people that when I have when I got my whiskey, when I'm like sitting there having something with whiskey in it, or if I'm like drinking Jim Beam or like Elijah Creek, you know, like that single barrel. Ooh, yeah. Every time like, if I'm getting drunk off of that, it's like you need to back the fuck up. It's like why? Because it's like it's like them pants are gonna be off. Them panties gonna be down, and we gonna be fucking in front of the whole group. You're in the bar. You're just like, it's like, all right, ladies, bend over the bar and pull them down, and bend over. Nah, don't worry. It's like, hey, don't worry. You know what the bad thing is? You got a better chance. Let's be real. Nowadays with all this, nowadays thanks to porn, you got a better chance of getting laid than a white man does. Mm. No, around here, that's how it is. Most some of it's how it is. Yeah. S- swinging, it's a fucking swinging. J Mac is fucking that J Mac guy's carrying a fucking baseball bat with him. He's a white dude with a look up Piper Perry and then with J Mac. Oh boy, she is like 4'11", petite. He's like 6'1" with like a 11-inch dick. You do the math. She's a what? I just go for it. If they say like slow down a little bit, I'm like okay. I'll be like yeah. Yep. Yep. The minute she has to stop to tell you about something during sex, you're like, oh, fuck, man. You're just like, once you have to, she's like, okay, easy, easy. And it's like, if she says that like more than once, you're like, all right, just put your fucking clothes on, dude. It's like, god damn it. It's like I ain't coming back from this, man. It's like I'm gonna get like, it's like I'm a fucking. No, you don't, man. You don't, bro. Cause you gotta walk them through. Uh, I had a girl. She was like, I'm a virgin. She fucking took it like a champ, like no pain, no nothing. She was like, oh, I didn't feel anything. She's like, I felt no pain. I'm like, I'm looking at her, and then I'm looking at my buddy, and I'm like, I look at him, and we know we're locked eyes. Me and him locked eyes. We're like, she's not a virgin. Oh, bro, I used to pull that shit when I was like on Tinder and shit, like the 18, 19, where like that would be your thing. You're like, I'm a virgin. I don't know what I'm like, I'm nervous. Just to be able to get it easy and quick. Uh-huh. Oh, they want to do like, because if you're a virgin, there's a chance a girl's gonna be real like more kinky with you than she will with anybody else. And it's like, but no, I used to either do that, and then when I like, okay, I started saying like, oh, I've only done it one time, and it was like so and so ago. But they're like, I'm not, but I don't know how I did it. I think that's how I earned the name Silver, because I was able to do that. It's bad. It's a bad name. Like, I think that's why some of my friends started calling me Silver. Because I was able to do that. She was like, I was able to pull that shit off, and even in public. Like, I went to Comic-Con. I ended up having a three-way. I had a three-way with Gender Bent Link and I think Peach. Hmm. I never learned their names. I never learned their names because it's like a one-time thing. I'm like, okay. Then you realize that, but then you realize like once you start doing that stuff, it's like very uncomfortable. It starts to get uncomfortable, and you're like, who do I? Once you get to like people that are experienced, you're like, who do I do? This one or this one first? It's like, how do I share my load? This? Nope. Well, you got 30. What, you do 30 seconds in each, or what? But you're like, oh god. How I do it is like I would do the one that doesn't feel as good. I would always let her get the finish. Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about hitting it for the full thing. I'll go back and forth. And I would have them. I might have been like, I would be like, all right. I would see them and they're just like, I would do like when they're, eh, I could have done this one. Yeah, but sometimes you're doing that and they don't like, they don't want to be that close. You know, you get that where it's like it's not really a threesome. They're both laying on the bed, and you're just like, yeah, you're just like they're both laying on the bed at the exact same. You're like fucking this one for about a minute. You go over to the other one, fucking about a minute. They're both kissing. It's like that's not what I wanted. It's like, get on top of this bitch real quick. Why? Fucking do it. Eat something. God damn, I don't care. You eat a fucking toenail. You eat her fucking pinky toe. I don't care. God damn. Done that? I've done that one time. I've done that one time. One time. I will never do that again. I will not do that again. Nope. Yep. I ain't my put my face that close to anybody's ass. Not put my nose that close to someone's butt. Were you talking about the girl, or were you talking about guy girl? I was. Yeah. That would work. Yeah, that would be decent. I can't find Chronosaurus for shit, bro. I'm on fucking Venus running between the points. God damn, I got fucking 7 out of 30. The fuck? This shit have to be in patrol. Wait, does this shit have to be in patrol? Ah, while patrolling. Fuck, dude. I gotta sit around here fucking run for hours. I was hoping to hit to get past level 40 by the time Terrence is back, but fucking hell. I'm sitting here waiting for the fucking Vex taking the spawn. Go fucking. I'm like not even halfway to 40, dude. Not even halfway, man. Fuck. I'm running around just killing Vex and shit. Wait, I'm just killing the Vex over and over again. Just fuck it. Shit, I might start doing a fucking patrol. gonna start cranking up patrols and shit right here. Ain't nothing else better to do right now.
Guardians, in your battles, please be on the lookout for a few things from me. Specifics for your ghosts.
I just got disconnected from Venus. I got disconnected from Venus. Nope. Oh, nope. I just got killed. Weird. I don't know how I feel about that. Is my thing still going? Okay. There are no ads nearby. Like at all. Okay. I don't know how. There we go. Just disconnect me from. Just take me back to Alpha Planet, dude. God damn it. This thing keeps fucking. Stop. I'm just gonna fucking abandon objective. I'm gonna fucking go to orbit. Someone said, "What are you?" My girl said, "What are you up to?" Streaming. Found. I found. Fuck off. You gonna run into that motherfucker like you do. You gonna run into that motherfucker. Whew. Fuck me. Why am I yawning, bro? It's my day off. What you doing on your day off? Video games. Ain't that what you normally do on regular? Yeah. What's the difference? I get to play every day the whole day. I get to play video games the whole day. Can I get these Corda shards? I just want to complete this so I can get 40. What's up?
I'm sorry, little Files. We'll come get you someday.
Taken. Piece of shit. I just want to find some goddamn tank and get this shit done and over with. Fucking hell. Oh, cause all I wanna do is find some motherfucking taken. I can't. Bitch! Sit down, asshole. Ugh. God, they're taking corner strides. Yeah, you fucking can't. Damn, man. Can't ain't doing shit. Can't ain't be doing shit. The fuck? I got beavered. Got that beaver bite, bro. Yeah. Alright. Give me that level 40, bitch. I want my 40. Hey, at least I got a fucking shotgun. Way better than what I have now. Riding solo. I'm riding solo. And then this is just Zavuli, right? Yeah.